Hey
Hey
y'all.
y'all.
Hey,
Thank
How
you.
are y'all?
good. How are you doing today?
Good. Welcome to the
Good.
Collective Status Podcast. Hello, we're back another Wednesday. So we're gonna jump right into it, y'all. We're gonna talk about this gas because I had a long day looking for
Okay.
gas. I got two notches left looking for gas. I'm looking for gas, trying to get gas. It's just too much. Like I'm over it. I was in the line and I literally was like the fourth or fifth person to go and it ran out. I'm over it. Like I'm fed up. Charlotte, y'all are doing the most. Whatever other cities that ain't none of my business, y'all doing the most in Charlotte. Like y'all filling up on tanks. Y'all know y'all don't need all that gas. Go fill up your gas tank and stop being selfish. Like I'm over it. So now I gotta be a young woman out here in the streets tonight looking for gas in the dark.
Hey,
Like, cause y'all doing the most. Like I'm just. Do y'all have a full tank right now?
I
I
got
do
a full
now.
tank.
Didn't have one last night. Well, yesterday y'all, the struggle was real last night for me.
Right.
I went to get gas to put in my tank. I was already on empty. Like my car said 0 miles. So I'm waiting
Oh.
and everything. And I heard people at my job talking about it, but I was just like, okay, I don't think it's gonna be OD, but it
Mm.
was a long line. Like the gas station lines were off onto the highway, like the highway exit. Even like coming towards home, and then when I got on this side of town, same thing, like wrapped out of the parking lot down the road. My car completely runs out of gas waiting. So luckily, yes, y'all. So luckily, I had one of those things in my car. Shout out to
Little
my
gas
Red
tank.
things.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I had walked up to somebody's car that was like next up. And I'm like, listen, y'all lied and said, I'm sorry, Lord, forgive me. But I lied and said I had kids because people just was
Rude.
like, you know what I'm saying? That's rude. And I'm like, come
Yeah.
on. Literally, all I need is a gallon to
Yeah,
just
help me
get my
out,
car home.
please.
I don't even want to stand in the line no more. I said, sir, I don't even want to stand in the line no more. I'm ready to just go home because this is just too much for me.
Yeah.
So he ended up letting me. And then the gas station that I was at, they were only letting people get $20 of gas, but
Mm-hmm.
at
I
that
know
point, I
that's
was
what
only
too.
getting $5 to just take my tail home. So then I had called my insurance company because they deliver gas for you too, just in general, like if you run out of gas. So I had
Mm-hmm.
called them or whatever, and that took hours and hours and hours. And when they came, they were like, "Due to shortage, we can only give out a gallon." I'm like, this not gonna do nothing. But it was only $5 or whatever when they came. So then this morning I had got up and then I went. My friend actually messaged me. She was on the way to a doctor's appointment. She was like, "This gas station got gas people in line." She was like, "It's only 8 people." I was like, "Bet." So I went. I prayed. I said, "Lord, don't let my car give out again. Just let me
Right.
get gas." And so I ended up filling that thing up. But that's the highest I've ever paid for a full tank, and it's $40.
Mm. That's
So gas prices
ridiculous.
gone up.
Yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, they gonna get their money right now. That's the crazy part about it. Like I'm hoping that I get some tonight. Like I just really either that I'm just gonna wake up like really early in the morning.
Wake up early. I woke up like at 6 o'clock.
Oh,
Mm.
really? And they were like the ones were open. Okay, so that's my thing. Like, are they taking the bags off of gas out of the pumps and then putting them back on
It's
there
like
later?
some of the. It's like the expensive gas for specific cars. Those are still working. Like they still have
Yeah,
it.
the diesel. I'm not
The people
fooling
that's
with
using
that.
that gas, they going ahead and using it anyway.
Hmm.
But my gas was already full like on Monday. So once I started seeing on the news that it was gonna be an issue, I just went ahead and went and filled it up. Everything went crazy. So it was
And
go.
that was the thing. On Monday when the whole thing was going on, like I went and got gas like on my lunch break, but I didn't know anything yet until I got home and got into bed. I wasn't getting back up. But I
The
again, like Kevin said,
news
I didn't think it was
say
gonna be OD. Yeah,
yeah,
I had
yeah,
went and
they
got
need
me a
them lines.
full. And usually like 15, like 50, my car usually takes like 15, 20. So I threw like 15 in there. And then after my lunch, I was on the way home because the gas station was like 2 minutes away. So when I was on the way home, I looked at my tank. It was only like half, a little over half. And I was like, I could have sworn I put like enough in there to fill it up. So I
Okay.
think the price that went up, but I didn't pay it no attention because usually
Yeah.
that gas station I go to, like, it's very inexpensive. Like, it's like a little corner store. But
Yeah.
yeah, definitely got me because I would have went back and filled up had I known. But I didn't think it was gonna be like this. But my dad was saying like this has happened before, but he was saying he doesn't think I was driving yet. I guess because I was like I don't remember
Yeah.
experiencing
It
this.
happened
Like,
before. It happened like probably
Definitely have.
we was like in middle school because I remember
oh yeah, he was like it was
elementary
crazy. He was like you
area
wasn't driving
that
yet.
happened.
No,
But I mean,
yeah,
the thing
no.
is, the situation with the pipeline is already being fixed. Like it really wasn't.
Yeah, that's what he said too.
On it, which I feel like they did that just so they could put the gas prices up anyways. But people done went crazy and took it as we don't have gas at all. So now we do have like a gas shortage.
Yeah. I was at this gas station and because I went to like multiple ones, and it was one where this girl, she started crying because they said that they were out of gas. It was just so sad because it's just because people, and then my coworker, she was like, this lady was in front of her. She filled up her entire tank and like the 5-gallon thing of the red things that people have in their car, and then she's gonna turn around and tell the lady, she's gonna tell my coworker, "Oh, I think it's out of gas." What you you just filled up your entire car and 2 extra things.
Yeah, that's.
Can I have somebody that in your tank? Like
you have a regulation with that because people really wild and like filling up big gas tanks, like besides ones that you have to put on
the car. That's so selfish.
That's why the world was ending. You just might as well just go underneath survival of the fetus because ain't nobody caring about.
People do not care, and it's like you know you don't need all that damn gas. You're not going that many places within the next week. You need all that.
Yeah, it was just crazy.
But yeah, now I've learned one lesson I've learned though is to now make sure when I put gas in my car, I fill it up every time. I'm not doing a little half a tank. I'm
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw that little 40 in there every week. I'm just be full. I don't have time for this half gas, and then next thing you know, we go to the city and you really be out.
Yeah, I'm not doing
it. I took from it.
I've been saying that like ever since it happened. I have no lower than half a tank ever again.
Exactly. And I'm one like I will ride my car with the light on. Like, okay, so I still got 20 miles.
Are you one of the I know my cars people?
Yes. I'll be like, it say the light on, but I got 20 miles, and that's all I need to get home. Oh. And I'll be so. It is just because I'm lazy. I don't be wanting to stop.
Yeah, no, I don't like.
Now I'm like, I ain't taking them chances no more. I'm just fill it up and do what I can do. Because then again, you never know if it's an emergency, anyways, and you need to go somewhere and you don't have no car because you was being lazy. So I'm like, I gotta do better with that.
Yeah. Then you save money too when you fill up at a half a tank.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
When I used to have a truck, I used to do that. Like my truck used to take like 60, and then it went down to like 45. And every time I hit half, I used to just fill it up again. But yeah, no, not with my little Nissan. I be thinking I know what I'm doing.
Okay, I'm here. Not even running out waiting for gas. I was like, this is crazy.
Yeah. Y'all wish me luck tonight. I'll be out there.
Yes.
I'll be out there.
Don't go alone.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Tell your mama to come with you. You need somebody. People are crazy.
Like, I told you. She was calling me yesterday. She was like, make sure. She was like, don't be doing no unnecessary driving. I was like, I got plans. So I was like, okay.
Her said, my life goes on.
Wow, I was like, I got plans. She was like, okay. And then today, I was like, Mom, I need gas.
See, that's the thing. I've been thinking like I need to just be going straight to work and back with all this going on.
See, and that's the thing.
Go somewhere just to go.
See, I do. But yeah, yesterday I thought I was good. I had my little half a tank of gas. I was like, I'm good. I feel up. Girl, that thing is gone. Like, like my mouths aren't even popping up no more. It's just
girl. I see. Happen. I'm like, oh, I don't wait a little too long.
Yeah, I'm over it.
But yeah.
If y'all watching and y'all live in any of the areas, I think it was the whole East Coast. Comment how y'all feeling. Did y'all get y'all gas? Did you not get your gas?
Right. Where can we go to get gas? Which I know. My mom did send me an app, but I'm gonna be selfish.
Yeah, I heard it's an app that'll tell you.
Yeah, I'll say y'all later. Everybody.
Oh yeah, I was probably the same one that I had looked up. That's how I found out. I was just calling all of the numbers on there.
And that's the thing. I don't want people to be lying, saying no, just so it won't get packed. Like, y'all not coming over here with that chaos. Like, people getting crazy out here.
The gas station I had seen, they actually had a worker out there regulating everything, and I feel like
really, that's the way it needs to be.
That made it go way. Like, I literally was only in line for like a minute. Like, no, I'm lying. Maybe like 5 minutes. But I was like, I pulled up and there was a line.
That's fast though.
While I got up there, I was like the second person. So I was like, oh, this going quick.
Yes, see, I'm gonna try the gas stations again by my house. I'm hoping that something changed since I got home earlier. I had to come. I was a little stressed out. I was like, I'm just gonna take a nap, like, and yeah. But we do have a special guest on today. I'm gonna let who wants to introduce him?
The artist this week. we have Donco the Don. And before we bring him out, we're gonna play one of his freestyles because he's really good at that, y'all. We're just gonna give him a listen for y'all that with him.
Okay.
Look, got my cheddar up, crushing out competitors. That when they ain't stepping up, really can't let them handle us. Y'all be seeking out cameras, fuck with them folks I damage ya. Y'all ain't got no stamina, stammering when them hammers up. I got the code to leave them shook with this shit. Ain't nothing to it, really niggas sticking, hitting them blicks and shooting them shit. While I just put this tool in your bitch. Y'all really clueless, stupid on the ruler of this. Still rapping jungle really. Yeah, I'm the Don of the city. I got time to rip around to speak my mind for the billions. I got a million thoughts that leaves you all sticking your feelings. See my vernacular can make a set you up for the mission. I mean, I'm thinking of cream on some Wu-Tang shit. They crew ain't missed. I leveled up like 2 Chainz, bitch. On the new things, a few lanes who ain't bout shit. Gon' probably do things to take you out the pivot. But bitch, see, I'm Jordan. Rising up for the scoring. Got all of them watching breakers. I'm coming up for one more day. That's all about my flow. How I kill a beat and I go and I ain't stunting. None you niggas know what's up in the show. They come up on the way. I know they chopping, waiting for more. They been.
It's the laugh at the end for me. Okay. It's the confidence for me.
Right, that part. He was feeling it. You could feel it through the
Okay.
But let's break down Coke out.
Hello?
What's up?
What's up, y'all?
Hey.
Welcome. I'm Wee. Welcome to
I'm
the
glad to be here. What y'all got going on today?
Look, he in the car now, ready to go.
Okay.
Right, look, that's your piece right there, really. That's where all the hot stuff happens, huh? The fire, the flame.
That's what the magic.
Usually I got to be in the work van for the real flame, but you know.
Oh, we.
I got to be in the work van for that.
So tell us about yourself. Tell us your Instagram. Anything you want us to know. You don't got to tell us your whole life, but you know your key factors. And before we go into these questions, to get to know you better.
Okay, I got you. Well, my rap name is Donco the Don, but everybody really know me as Marless. Somebody knows me as Marshmallow. You know, I got a lot of nicknames, honestly, so you know how that go. But you know, y'all can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Donco_the Don. It's DONCO_the Don. And yeah, you know, that's really it. Oh, the prelude is out. That's my most recent tape that I just put out. My single from my EP, the Come Up Pop My Shit, is out. Like I got a lot of music out, so y'all can just look up my name on Spotify, Apple Music, Donco the Don, but it's DONCO on there. A lot of people get confused, so yeah, you gotta make sure you put that in there.
Look, don't forget that apostrophe.
So you on Spotify, Apple. See, I love when artists come on here and be having the whole streaming. I'm like, y'all better do that.
Look on all platforms.
You know, you gotta get everywhere.
Just look me
up.
All platforms.
I know that's right.
So you said everyone, well, your name is by Donco Don. So that goes into our first question. What made you come up with your rap name, Donco the Don?
Honestly, it's crazy because Donco is my middle name. Like a lot of people, like I know she said Donco, like it's Donco. I just took the I out of it and put a apostrophe, trying to be cool, I guess. But that's actually my that's actually my middle name, and it's crazy because I first started out in a group. It was a group, you know what I'm saying, called High Rise. I know a lot of people know about that too. And my homeboy, his mom actually, she was just like, well, why don't you use your middle name? And I was thinking about it. I was like, you know what? I actually like that. Like, I always love my middle name. But the Don part came after I watched The Godfather. Like, I feel like everything kind of tied in. So I had to add it to it. Like, it's not, of course, it was a flex a little bit, but a Don is like, a Don is like the head of the family. Like, he makes sure the whole family is straight. So that was the main reason why I chose that name too.
Okay, I'm feeling it. Okay.
You know how that goes.
You know how that shit goes. Next question, sir.
Okay.
Agreed. Aaliyah, you
What
been
inspired you to get
no.
into your music? When did you decide you want to be a rapper? You want to take this rap?
Okay. Honestly, like I said, when I first started rapping, it was like in 20, I want to say like 2016, 2017. That's really when I first wrote my first rap. I think I still got it in my notebook at all. And at first, I really wanted to be like a producer because, I never, it was never dawned on me to actually rap. But then, my homeboy, he was like, nah, you need to like rap, you need to write. Like, I know, what I'm saying, you can spit. I can tell you can spit. And it's like, I listened to a bevy of rappers. Like, my favorite rappers like Biggie and, what I'm saying, stuff like that. My mother and my grandmother is a singer. So it's like, I always had a love for music. So once I actually started writing and stuff like that, and I realized it was something that I was actually like good at, I was like, all right, I'm gonna keep this going. Like I can do something with this. So I had to keep it going.
Mm-hmm.
Facts. Okay. Yeah, well, you definitely do have talent for rapping because them things be good, honey.
Fire. Flames.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Somebody called me the Van versus villain, and I'm gonna use that almost every time.
Mm. So since we're describing you, so how would you describe the music that you actually typically create? Like, how would you describe it?
Um, I can say that it's definitely a little different. Like, of course, I got like songs like "Pop My Shit," and then that's when I got songs um like "No Hook" or like "In My Feelings." Like those are three totally different songs.
Mm-hmm.
"Pop My Shit" is not something that I would normally even rap on. Honestly, like that's like that's to me. I can say that's a little easy. Like I like more complex beats. I like to actually like talk. But I love those beats. Don't get me wrong, I love those type of beats and everything too. Those are a little easier. Like I can always make something out of that. But I like beats where I can
Right.
actually speak my mind. I can actually um get something off my chest and say what I need to say, and people actually like listen. So I like to make music. I mean, somebody told me it was like if you was born in the '90s or you was rapping in the '90s, you probably would have been big. And I always laugh, but it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
It's
would you
tough
say you kind of
sometimes.
like basically you're pretty versatile because we heard some freestyles where you were popping your shit on one of those jiggy beats, and then we heard some that was more like sentimental, kind of more of a lyricist flow. So I would say you have a
Mm-hmm.
good balance.
Right. They're very different. Very different.
Yeah, I appreciate
You hear a
that. I
lot of
appreciate
and it's nothing against anyone making music right now, but you hear a lot of similar things. Like when someone raps or if I hear something, it's kind of like I can easily compare them to somebody. Like, oh, okay, well that
Right.
person sounds like that. Oh, it's not. And sometimes it's not even a big artist that they sound like. It's somebody that's literally in the exact same city that they're in. And there's nothing wrong with that because it's kind of hard to kind of get out of that because it's all you're hearing. It's all you're hearing. So then when you
Right.
decide to take that route, it's kind of like your vibe automatically goes down that path of that flow. So I mean, there's nothing against it. It's just it's very important to stand out when it comes to it in an industry that everybody's wanting to do. Like everybody wants to rap these
Exactly.
days. Like that's something that everybody's gravitating towards. So I would definitely say make sure. I mean, I don't even have to tell you that. Of course, like staying different. Like your flow is your flow, regardless of people gonna like your music or they gonna love it or they gonna hate it. Regardless, they gonna hear it. So I definitely say stay
that. That's
different.
what it is.
Yeah, yeah.
Honestly, I appreciate that.
You already know. You already know.
So who would
Um,
you say are your oh my bad Paris? Who would you say are your top 5 rappers of all time? Like you mentioned, didn't you say Biggie? I heard you say Biggie earlier.
Yeah, Biggie probably definitely would be number one. But all right, I'm gonna have to go Biggie, um, Nas,
mhm.
Jay Z, Andre 3000,
I love him.
Eminem, Eminem. I think
That's a
Okay,
those my
good
top
top
five
man.
rappers.
five. That's a pretty good top 5.
Mm-hmm.
I noticed you were
Child,
old school, so that's also something different. A lot of
Let's
people
say it one more
always have
time.
at least three. I would say I noticed you had a lot of old school artists. Most people have at least new artists, so it's really dope that you stick to,
Who would? So in that case, since we spoke on that, who would be like your top 3 like new artists right now?
My top 3 new artists right now.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people wouldn't even consider them new. Like, all right, so you mean like new artists, like brand new, or
Like in,
just
I don't want to say
just
in
of
date,
this
like
age?
Or like our generation, like what we
our
kind of
generation.
our
Yeah.
generation, this decade.
yeah.
Okay, it'll be. If I had to choose 3, it would be Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, and Lil Wayne. Honestly,
I was looking for
I say
Lil
Kendrick, J. Cole,
Baby,
and Lil
but
Wayne.
okay.
Okay, that's
That's
what I'm
based
saying.
on the
You gotta
It's
tell me.
crazy.
You gotta. You gotta tell
I'm
me.
looking for Lil Baby.
Nah,
You said Lil, I was like, oh yeah, there we go.
okay, hold on.
I mean,
Okay,
those, yeah, those
if
are
we
still
talk
good.
about,
Cause I still,
But the two that out of everyone that he kind of named, well, Kendrick and J. Cole, they're more lyricists. So I really
yeah,
like J. Cole.
yeah, I'm ready for the album to drop. When that drop again?
you got something
Friday,
else on too.
Need it.
Right,
It
Friday.
better be.
You know, the
Hey,
Bill representing the
please.
fit.
But you gotta understand too. I put music like in different genres. So if we're just gonna go off of like, that's why I said when you said new artists. If we gonna go out of that, then it's gonna be automatically Lil Baby, Moneybag Yo, and
See, there we go. That's what I
like
meant.
Pooh Shiesty, somebody like that.
With them right there.
That's what's gonna be. It's gonna be
Look
the
who
list.
you know
Oh, yeah,
I'm
those are
really
like
spicy. I'm weak. Well, yeah, no, those are all dope artists. Though. Those are all dope artists. So.
Have you watched the I know you said that Nas was one of your favorite artists. Have you watched his documentary on Netflix? It was very
I
interesting.
haven't yet. I need to actually see that because a lot of people been telling me about that.
Yeah, he talks about like his relationships with Eminem and like how he got put on. And it's like I love watching documentaries about celebrities and artists because you find out a lot of things like that you never would have known, or you know what I'm saying? And it just makes you understand them as a person more so than, you know, as an artist, what we see and everything.
It's also inspirational.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep.
I didn't even know he had a documentary.
It most definitely is that.
It's called I got Netflix on my phone, so hold on. It's called Nas, and I think it said like it's time or something like that.
It'll probably just pop up if I type in Nas.
Nas, yeah.
It's called Time is Illmatic. That's what it's called.
Okay.
I should know that it's
I
going
might
like
pull
that.
that
Yeah,
up
I'm gonna have to watch
tonight,
that.
Yep. It's
I might
good.
watch that. How long was it?
You have an EP out you just dropped, right?
Yes, I do.
Prelude.
Your next.
Is that one that's the prelude? Oh, he looked something.
What you said? I couldn't hear you.
Is that the what she said is the prelude, the what you just dropped?
Yes, the prelude, that is what I just dropped. That's the I dropped that last Friday actually.
Okay. So far, what's everybody saying their favorite song?
It's been getting a couple of streams. So far from the streams, and honestly from the streams and just from the stream point of view, it's the Statement freestyle. That's the one that's going up, which is your favorite. But everybody else like
I'm with the screen views. I'm with the facts. Nah, yeah. And then you say in my feelings. You said in my feelings.
The second best one was like In My Feelings, and I did that. Yeah. Everybody loved that song too. So yeah, them were the two other songs. Y'all gotta definitely go get the prelude and y'all tell me what y'all think. Like that was nothing. The prelude, I think that tape was only like 11 minutes, if that. But it's literally just an introduction. Like that's all it was. It was just an introduction to what my actual EP to come up was going to be. And I dropped it because like I was supposed to come up actually in April, but it was so many unforeseen things that happened that kind of prevented it. It's like I was a little down about it, but you know, I then turned that pain into passion, and I kept going. And I had to release the prelude, and everybody loved it. And it was like a good kind of. That's my first EP I ever really dropped. So I feel like I'm kind of glad I did it that way because it gave me an idea of what everybody wanted to hear. So, you know, that was dope.
Okay.
So what made you come up with the name The Prelude?
The prelude is like I love to read. I'm like a nerd. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like I got the Audible app. I got so many books on Audible. I just love it. That's just what it is. So that's when I came across the word, and I was just like, okay, I looked it up, and a prelude is basically another fancy word for an introduction. That's all it is. Like an action leading up to a bigger event. You know what I'm saying? So that's all the prelude. That's all the
What's that?
That's all the that's all it actually really meant. So I was just like, damn, that's dope. Like I want to use that word. I want to use it like that. A lot of people be like, why do you name stuff like I got a song on the EP called The Comeback. They're like, why you name stuff the prelude, the come up, the comeback. My favorite wrestler growing up was The Undertaker. So I mean, that's just gonna say everything that it's gonna say for itself. So it's like, yeah, like so it's like that's why everything was what it was.
Another artist who's really popping, who used to put all their stuff like that, J. Cole. Like in the beginning before he became known, all his mixtapes, they were the warm up, all of that, the come up. He has that. And then once he got famous, he took all the mixtapes and made it into his first album. So look, you might be onto something. Formula.
She got a point.
I might. The crazy thing is though, like somebody else mentioned that to me too. But honestly, I'm just like, to me, my best album from Cole is For Your Eyes Only. A lot of people look at me like I'm crazy as fuck. Nah, but see, the crazy thing is, a lot of people look at me like I'm crazy for saying that because they like Born Sinner and they like all of that. For Your Eyes Only, that's what made me like J. Cole. So yeah, I never even knew about I knew about the warm-ups and stuff like that, but I didn't realize the similarities until I made my album cover. Somebody's like, yo, that's the same thing Cole did. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been paying this day one. So as soon as you said that, I was like, oh, I see where you're going with this. Okay.
All right. So let's see. Next
I had to come look at the J. Cole's album real quick because I can't. Oh yeah, my favorite. Look, I wanted to say my favorite, but it was the Forest Hill Drive for me.
Oh, Forest Hill Drive. That was straight.
I had to look at the songs. I couldn't remember which songs were albums, but yeah, that was my favorite one. Definitely.
All right. So, what has been one of your biggest obstacles dealing with music so far?
Honestly, I think the main thing would definitely be like maintaining who I am as a person and as an artist. And I feel like it would have been dealing with like depression, like especially like being diagnosed with like manic depression and stuff like that. It was a real tough time for me because like, man, that's why I always try to stay afloat and just stay humble because manic depression, like a lot of people don't like to talk about it, but that deals with grandiosity, and grandiosity is just feeling like you are just so up here, like it's crazy because when I look back at the year that I really went through it, and I look at everything I did on Instagram within my music and stuff like that, and I look at and I compare it to now, and I be like, I really felt like so big. I wasn't even doing shit compared to what I'm doing now, and even now I'm still not doing shit compared to what I really know I can do. So I think the biggest thing for me, the biggest obstacle for me was like keeping my own ego in check and realizing like the bigger picture, like realizing it's a long game, like realizing it's not about, you know what I'm saying, just trying to be something that I'm not. So I think that was the main thing, like because I feel like sometimes people don't like to hit it as an artist because for most parts you are supporting yourself sometimes, like you're the one putting in all the work, you're the one kind of being your biggest cheerleader, your biggest supporter. So it's like sometimes it can really turn you from it can turn you into like a very inspirational person to a damn near narcissist if you don't control yourself and kind of actually realize what the long game of what you're trying to do is. And once I figured out, what I'm actually trying to do with this and like where I'm trying to go and how I'm trying to take it, that was the obstacle that I'm able to say I defeated. So I think that was still the biggest obstacle within music for me ever. Like honestly.
For sure. I feel like in any profession, like any type of talent or passion anyone has, sometimes you can find yourself getting a little bit ahead of yourself and you're like, hold up. Let me humble myself because I might get off track a little bit if I don't center myself. So I definitely feel that.
That's true.
Yes, ma'am. Ain't no joke.
That's true. It's definitely not. It's definitely not. And I think I'm pretty sure we talked about this like a lot on here. Just like literally, like you said, like you weren't, like you felt like you weren't. I feel like at the end of the day, nobody's gonna personally feel like you're gonna always feel like, oh, I feel like I need to be doing more. But you got other people looking at you like, dang, like he's killing it. Like you went from, and this is just from me to you, like posting like a freestyle once a month, and like now I'm getting a DM from you like every other day. You know what I'm saying? Like that's progression in the right direction. Like if you're doing more, like you know what I'm saying? That's something that you was telling yourself last year, like, dang, I want to do that, but I can't even find myself to persistently do it. Like I gotta find a time, and like now you have the time. So it's like to me, that's a lot of progression. Like that's like the consistency. That's like you want to do it. Like it's something you want to do. So yeah, definitely moving in the right direction. Like I'm proud of you. So yeah, but we ain't gonna get emotional. But yeah.
So what's with that question?
I ain't getting emotional. I'm done.
Oh, and my sister said definitely Forest Hill Drive. Just want to throw that up there. Yeah.
Stay true to yourself.
Look. Donco. See, that's another one of them nicknames I was telling y'all about.
That just means you got love and support.
That's fact. I love it. I love it regardless.
But with the question we just asked, what's some advice you would give to somebody with knowing the obstacles you've gone through?
You said what's the advice I would give to somebody who's going through the obstacles I went through?
Or just in general, someone coming up in music,
I think the main thing I would say is like you gotta stay true to who you are, like regardless. Like like a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, they'll try to go and do something that somebody else is doing, but it's just like that's not what made you you. So why would you go and follow what they are doing? Like you got your following, you got your people for a reason. So what's the point of going after doing what they're doing? And even if you are going to try to do what they do, you got to make sure you do it better. That's the only thing I would tell them, honestly.
You got to execute.
Right. That part. Show out.
That's it. No thinking.
That's the fact.
Yeah.
That's true.
Especially in your industry, people might feel like, oh, I see this person doing this, and they're kind of getting a little bit more. But it's like everyone has their own style. Everyone's going to have their own audience. So you don't want to get lost trying to be somebody else to miss out on your true call.
Right.
Audience.
Right. Too busy looking to the left and the right, and we focus on looking straight ahead. Definitely. Exactly. And everybody's different. Everybody has different friends, support systems, upcomings, all that. So it's mindsets, like everything's always going to be different. So it's like obviously just because y'all doing the exact same thing don't mean it's going to play out the exact same way. So
right.
It's true.
Yeah, that's fact, honestly.
It's true. What are why am I talking about? There we go. What projects can we expect from you in the future?
Definitely to come up the actual EP. I don't have a actual date because one thing I did learn, because don't put a date on anything unless you for sure about the shit. So that was my first lesson as like an artist, like actually releasing music on all platforms. But definitely to come up, and after a while, I'm definitely about to go into a mode where I'm dropping the song either every week or every other week. So the main thing to watch out for is to come up, and you can follow me on Instagram, like I said, at Donco_the_Don to see the progress of that, because I'll be posting more and more about that, like the making of it, the EP. Like I'm gonna have like a big like a little EP release party. So I'm really hyped for that. I'm excited for that. Like I got to plan everything right. So I'm ready for that to happen and have all the vibes in the building and have a great time. So
That
that's the main
sounds
thing.
good. EP party.
Lit.
That's something I
Oh
haven't
yeah,
seen.
no, we get
I haven't seen any
Lit.
huh?
artists I know personally do something like that. Have an actual promotion for
EP
their
party.
music. That's super dope.
Mhm.
Everybody
And
like
that
to party.
definitely shows like who's supporting too, who gonna be willing to
Yep.
push you. That's gonna show who willing to show up. So yeah.
Look, we'll be there.
Facts like
And
just like
will.
like
And will.
nah, I
And
mean
will.
a lot of people. That's why that was another. I was just so disappointed in April because like that's when the whole thing was supposed to go down because everybody remembered my 25th birthday party and that was just a whole different type of vibe. So I knew I was gonna bring that same to EP release party, but great things happen to those who wait. So I'm
That's
ready.
right. God's
Oh,
time.
I'm ready though.
amen. Amen to that.
Facts, facts, facts.
Mhm.
Let me take that down. All right, so you ready for the
Okay,
Look, he look. I already know what time it is.
I'm ready for a
His
little.
sacred place.
All
I'm
right.
definitely ready for a
if
little
you
something.
can't if it gets like off beat or something, because I don't want it to like throw you off.
Right.
Just kind of like wave your hand at us.
Okay.
Yeah. And just
That
so you
way
know,
you're not trying to
Okay.
control the
Yes.
beat and
You'll be the first guest that has been open to a freestyle. So you know you're official for real.
look, show us
I'm
some.
done.
Nah,
Okay.
let me
All right. So
stop.
bet. So I got to
Well,
do it.
let me stop.
Okay.
No pressure.
Right, I'm
All right,
not no
that's bet.
pressure,
Nope.
but go ahead.
Do your thing.
All right. 1 second, guys.
Let me see if I can hear it.
Kendrick gonna hook us up.
Okay.
Okay. 1 second, y'all. All right. Don't be acting slow right now. Get it together. Oh.
Acted earlier. I was like,
Oh, okay. Now I see what I didn't. Okay. All right. There we go. Boom.
Let's see if it starts.
Y'all are probably gonna have to
Mute.
let me know too, verbally, because when you share your screen, it take everything off. I can only see the video.
okay.
Yeah. And mute.
All right, get ready to start.
You gotta clear that through.
Damn, it is shit exclusive.
Done. Okay. Look. These niggas they fucking with me. I fuck up a beat where y'all try to stump for the streets. I got a couple of dreams, but real in the flow for the look. You wanna get rain like I'm in the league and shit. Fuck up a screen and shit. That hood like a rain and shit. They aim up for beans and shit. So fuck you body niggas brain. I get my fucking world. I don't go too fucking predominant pearls. Put up a little bit.
Okay.
You know, it
Look, I
had
can
it
go
messed up a
in.
little bit, like the beat.
Want me to run it back? Or you?
Yeah, let's run it back. Let's try to see it one time.
All right.
Let's see one time.
Run it back, honey. He's scared.
Let's run it back. I'm gonna try to work through it. If the list don't match up with it, I'm sorry. I'm gonna try to
It's
go.
fine.
I'm steady talking. I'm on mute, Lord Jesus. I was saying, see if you
Let
can.
me see if I can turn it down.
I was gonna say, see if you can turn it down. That's what I was trying to say, but I was on mute.
All right, that might help too. All right, cool. Let me
Okay.
go ahead.
All right, listen.
Damn, it is shit exclusive.
Don. I got it. Oh, man. All right, hold on. It's all good. It's the swerve. Hold on, real quick. I don't. You know what I may have to do.
You want to play off your what? You want to play
You want to play it off of your phone?
Huh?
No, we were trying to see what you were about to
You
say.
said want to play it off my phone?
No,
Was that what you were going to say?
I was gonna say. I was gonna not because I was gonna say I can split it acapella or I can record it and then send y'all and do it.
You can do
Cause it keep like
acapella.
it like real kind of like scratching.
Okay.
All right.
You can do acapella.
Do you, boo? Do you?
Oh,
All right. This song, it's just a little freestyle. I didn't really do the whole thing, but I mean, when y'all ready, just let me know.
go ahead.
Or everybody too. Just imagine the beatbox playing in your head. I guess.
Right.
All right, y'all ready? We good? All right, bet. All right, well, look. Because these niggas ain't fucking with me. Fuck up with me while y'all try to stump for the streets. I got a couple of dreams, but ripping the floor for the low make me want to get range like I'm in the league and shit. I fuck up a spleen and shit. I hook like a ream and shit. They aim with beans and shit. Fuck my pockets, niggas green. I get my fuck up the world. I know bitches who fuck for diamonds and pearls. Niggas gon' pop to the pussy like birds, and I'ma sit back and just run it up. Got my drink in a double cup. Fuck, I'm really they ain't one of us. I need bigger land, so I limber truck. Big boys at a 101, gonna be what I'm on. She on cellular phone. She know I won't leave. She know she won't leave me alone. I gave her some of that bone. Really, I'm thinking it went all the way to a dome. So fucking I'm gone, little nigga. Fucking the home, little nigga. I smoke out the bone, little nigga. I feel all alone, little nigga. Crying about pussy, but claim you a killer. Who really the nigga, bitch? That should be funny, but fuck it. I gotta get rich. I'm wilding this shit. Yeah, I be foul with this shit. Who else gonna really pop shit? Put me, nigga.
Hey, okay.
And that's it.
If not me, then who? Period. Yeah, we gonna have to find. Right, I was over here like the time so I could catch him. I'm weak. Well, at least she was able to still drop that without the beat. Period.
You know it.
You said
Sydney said big perk. Period. Period.
And look, if you want to go ahead and read one on your own so it sounds more clear, you could do that and send it and we'll post it on our
And we'll post it, yeah.
Okay, so well, guess what, Dan? You know what? That'll be my freestyle for you. I'm gonna definitely do that, Dan.
Right. That beat fire though. I love that beat. Everybody like who puts out the freestyle with it. I love it.
Oh yeah, no, I think the baby had the best one though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Who?
I think the baby had the best one.
Oh, I haven't heard his. I like
who?
What you call him? A lot of
y'all ain't hear the babies?
Oh, y'all haven't heard the baby freestyle on the beatbox?
I don't think so. Oh wait, yes I did. Hold on, ain't he on the remix?
I haven't heard that.
Yeah, he on the remix. Yeah, I'm gonna say.
Yeah, okay, never mind.
Yeah, he on the remix.
He is.
I might have.
Then I heard it. Then I'm thinking like he did like a whole thing.
When y'all hear, y'all gonna be like, "Oh, I heard this." It probably just because he rap. You know, he got his style. So it's like
he raps so much. I probably just don't remember.
No, I heard it. I was thinking like he made like his own entire freestyle, but I heard the remix.
I'm gonna have to go listen to that afterwards.
Yeah. Nah, he killed that whole thing. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, nah, he definitely cut up. I would definitely give him that. He definitely cut up.
But
yeah, that beat make everyone want to be a rapper. I like that beat.
Yeah,
make me want to write.
Go.
Nah, y'all ain't know
because you are.
Say one more time.
I said it was kind of hard to think of a beat for you, just because you are so versatile. So I was listening to the ones you already did. I'm like, dang, I don't know what route to go. Like, should I do something like jumpy or something like you gotta think about? So I'm glad that you like that beat.
Oh yeah, nah. I had a little trouble at first, but I took a nap and I finished it up. I figured it out. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like I ain't gonna. I really
for a little second too. You have a little minute on that.
Oh, that be my problem. I don't be knowing when to stop sometimes. So that be me.
That's good though. That's a good problem to have. Some people don't know how to start. You don't know how to stop.
No, look, that Aaliyah is stupid. No, but it's fact.
For real.
It's very much fact.
Y'all ain't know Paris, she kicked them freestyles too though.
So yeah,
Paris said, "Stop it right there."
we have
She said,
to
"Disconnect your line."
I'm talking
You gotta take it off the screen.
about
Paris kicked them freestyles too, you know.
yeah, so we're gonna play his last freestyle. Look, it's me
Right,
and
but
you
let
out here.
me know. Anything you want to close out, let the people know before we play your last freestyle.
Before I play the last freestyle, you know, I just want everybody to know big thing is definitely gonna be happening soon. Y'all follow me on everything, Twitter, Instagram, Donco_the Don. The come up is definitely still coming out. And I have a lot of music coming out like in the next coming weeks. So everybody just be prepared for the flood. That's really it.
Period.
Yeah.
Sorry for the wait.
Sorry for the wait.
We enjoy
we? Well, before we play the last freestyle, because that'll be the last thing that everyone sees, we just want to, of course, thank you for coming up here and spending your evening with us. Very, very, very dope story. Just keep going. I mean, I don't want to be all personable, but just from, you're like a close friend to me, obviously, brother, whatever. Like, I just want to say to keep going. Ali is the one that's obviously been communicating with you. So she obviously seen something in you that this wasn't a like personal thing. Like, it was like, we all three think that you're a very dope artist, rapper, person, all that. So just keep doing what you're doing. And again, like I said, and like we all said, stay different because it's definitely going to take you far. So, yeah.
I really
So we're going to
appreciate that.
freestyle on everybody, and then we're going to close out.
All right.
Look, the Don. Hey, man, I'm finna get my family on this, too, though. Look, see, I need the money. I need a bad bitch you fucking whenever that I want in public without no discussion. Shut the fuck up, baby, it's nothing. I buy you new weave and I'm stacking up hundreds. Bitches gon' flop, feel them coming. But remember when I ain't have nothing, y'all hoes ain't 100. I stuff your mouth like a bun and then pull out his dick in your stomach. Yeah, all of y'all niggas gon' come to the realization the family gon' run it. Straight from some. Knock your ass off, y'all know how we coming. Speaking of coming, her pussy leaking is running. She running, put my thumb in. Coming, little bitch, you was slapping them guns. Talking about you the rods, how you wanna run it. Just know how I'm coming, little nigga. Really feel like I'ma punish you, nigga. I ain't gonna speak on the shit that's gonna happen to you if you act like you want it, little nigga. It's pressing and stepping, confront me, little nigga. Just when I'm in my duffy, little nigga. Beat your ass out through the pocket. They go ask my little blunt on you, nigga, cause really we harder than knowledge, y'all niggas. All y'all be capping, y'all flossing, y'all bitter. Oh yeah, the family some body ass niggas run down on your ass while they fall on you, kill it, little hot and little heavy, and Papa be with me. Goofy and Tiny, they slide out the ripper. Papa come in and just flex on these niggas, take them on a tour to the block and go spend them. The Don, nigga.
Oh, good.
I like that.
Look, period. And tell us people your Instagram one more time, just so they can follow you and have the active, correct one.
It is DONCO_the Don. Donco_the Don. Y'all can follow me there. Y'all can follow me on Twitter, everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And merch coming soon too. We got a lot of things coming, so you know, I'm excited.
We'll definitely be looking forward to it, and don't forget to send over that video so we can post it. I thought you were about to say something. And then of course we look forward to having you again in the future when you're dropping more and more projects. So that's my spiel, ladies. Do y'all have anything to say?
Yes, thank you for coming. It's always exciting when we get different people on our podcast because, you know, we want to share the love too. That's what our platform is for. So we definitely appreciate you coming on today.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Thank y'all for having me.
Look. But now, thank you guys for tuning in. As we always say, we're here every other Wednesday at 8. If you are an artist out there, you want to be featured, you have a business, whatever the case may be, just DM us or connect with us. We all have our Instagrams here, and we'll get you situated and pushed in the right direction. So again, I'm that Speak Now chick.
I'm Leah.
Kate Alexandria.
I'm Donco Don.
And y'all have a great night.
Get some gas.
Well, girl.
Okay.